Alright guys, what is going on? My name is BassWiz and today we're going to be talking about The Promised Neverland, manga chapter 154. There will be spoilers for The Promised Neverland after this point in the video. You have been warned. Let's get into it. First off, I want to apologize for how late this video is. I have been feeling a bit under the weather lately, so I did not feel up to the task of making this video, but I'm feeling a bit better now, so let's get into it. This chapter was really tragic to read, where we see Norman break his facade of this unbreakable leader, this boss that shows no signs of pain, and he reverts back into like a kid. He's scared because he knows that he doesn't have long left to live. He too was experimented on in the Lambda plantation, and this whole strategy of taking out all the demons, his ignoring of Emma's advice and Emma's cries for help, it was all because he was scared of dying and he knew he didn't have long left to live, so he acted out of a sense of desperation. In this chapter though, the whole theme of it is giving Norman hope again. Emma and Ray want to do everything they can to bring Norman and his friends from the Lambda plantation back to their side, and it seems like they're successful, although there are a bit of hiccups. Primarily Vincent. Vincent is not at all happy about suddenly flipping the script and changing what they came here to do, and truth be told, I don't really blame him. They had resolved themselves to die. They had resolved themselves to wiping out this species entirely. And right after they kill the queen and they kill the royalty, his boss suddenly wants to change sides because his friends from in the past came and spoke to him nicely. I can't blame Vincent for being mad here. However, Emma and Ray offer a good countermeasure. They bring up Adam. And it's true that from the start of the series, whenever Adam was introduced, we never saw him having spasms. And that was a really good choice by the author, that we never saw Adam have spasms. We knew he came from the Lambda plantation. We knew that he knew Norman, because back in the past he would say Norman's number that's tattooed on his neck. Of course, we didn't see anything wrong with the fact that he wasn't having spasms, because we didn't know that spasms from the drugs at Lambda were a thing in the first place. And whenever we saw Norman's crew and Norman himself suffer these adverse effects, none of us really put two and two together that they're having these spasms, but Adam isn't. It was hidden in plain sight, and I like that aspect of it. But they think that Adam is the key to figuring out a cure for these spasms and potentially saving the lives of Norman, Vincent, Cecil, and Barbara. They start strategizing. Once they calm down and they realize that there's a possible solution here, that Adam could be the cure. And speaking of that, I'm glad that it's not Musica that's going to be the cure-all, end-all for everything, because her blood is already really convenient for the story. That she can cancel out the necessity for demons to eat meat, that's already pretty convenient. So I'm glad that she's also not the cure for this sickness from Lambda. That would be a bit too convenient. But once they have this plan set in motion, Emma and Ray bring up the fact that there is a royal army out there looking for the hideout. So they strategize and they tell Norman that she and Ray are going to take care of the demons in the capital, while Norman and co go back to the hideout to try to protect everyone. They agree on that, although some of them agree begrudgingly. And right as it seems like we have hope again for things to feel better, the things to get better, the last page of the chapter drops on us. Queen Regavalima is not dead yet, like we all assumed. She has, I don't know if she's regenerated a head or if she reattached it, but either way, this regenerated head is very deformed. I think the poison that they put in the food is taking effect on even her. Her face looks like that of a stray demon, and she's going right for Norman. She came right behind Norman, and she's looking down at him, and she's about to attack Norman. I'm really worried about what's about to happen right now, because this was a surprise to everyone. Nobody on Norman's side realized what was happening until it was a bit too late. I don't think Norman is gonna die, but if he did die, I think it would be a tragic but fitting end for his character. I want to know what you guys have to think about this. I hope Norman does not die. Drop a like if you like what I have to say. Subscribe if you want to hear more from me. My social media links are in the description down below. That will be it for me today. See ya.